just I was just talking to my friend Nathan. Me and him were playing Minecraft, and I was talking about, I guess, life again, and I was like, you know what? I wanna record it, because why the hell not? You guys have been here for me, and hopefully I've been here for you as well. So yeah, Nathan, what are you doing? What were you doing?
Doing the thing with the glass.
Oh.
We did in the other dude's world.
Okay. I'll help you. But yeah, I just felt like recording this because I probably won't talk about it again, and it kind of feels good to record this and have it out there, because I guess people with the same stuff going through it. Oh, hey, someone just joined. Same people going through the same things can kind of hear and know that other people are going through this, and there is other people out there that are going through this and kind of having the same issues, and if not exactly the same, similar. I know I'm not here with Country Boys, and I know I'm not here with like JT like I was before, and who else was it last time? It was JT, it was Country Boys, it was you. Was that it?
Maybe.
Was it really? I thought there was like a few of us. And didn't we have a guy come in from the stream?
Maybe.
I don't remember. Sorry if my character is not moving. I'm checking the live chat. Oh, it's Luke. Hello, Luke. Anyway, yeah. So me and Nathan were just talking about if you guys. Oh, someone else just joined. Hey guys. Oh, actually, that may have been me. Never mind. Yeah, as I was talking about, me and him were talking about how recently I've been talking to my ex, Ainsley, if you guys remember her. Are you just making this entire layer, this glass? Okay. Me and her have been talking recently, and as I put it, I kind of the other day she wasn't at school, and I guess I was worried because she had always been at school this entire week, and the last day of school she wasn't there. So I believe she kind of started texting me, and I'd mentioned school and all this, and oh, here. And I guess that's kind of how the conversation started, and we ended up, like, I guess, talking about life, talking about how we're doing, which, I mean, what wasn't and isn't that great, and so we were talking about that, and then we decided to kind of do something that I haven't, and I believe she hasn't done in a long time since we broke up, and that was role playing, and it was something that we loved to do because it was just fun, and so we started doing that, and I'm not gonna go into detail what happened. Nothing that bad happened, but we kind of, at least I kind of felt like the love, I don't want to say love, the feelings for her kind of never went away. They were always in the back of my mind, always kind of. What?
The feels.
The feels. I like that. The feels. The feels were always there, and and I guess I kind of realized that when we were role playing, because it was something that we always did when we were dating, and it was fun. It was for a moment in time we could be anyone, anything, do anything, and it was just nice to be able to do that again, and especially with her, because that's who she's the one that kind of introduced me to it, and I just love doing it with her because it's just fun, and so when we were role playing afterwards / during it, I kind of, I don't know, I kind of like fell in love again with her, even like the feelings were still there, and I kind of refelt them. I kind of realized that they existed, and I want to think, and I hope that that she kind of realized that and felt that as well. Not meaning like she knew that I felt that way, just that she knew that that she felt the same way, that the love kind of never faded, was always there, and so and I never really asked her, I never really told her that, hey, I kind of just realized that these feelings never went away, and I kind of realized that is the same for you, because it's for once I just didn't want to speak my mind, because I didn't want to freak her out. I didn't want her to stop talking to me just because I kind of felt old feelings again, and it kind of was in the same situation. She had just like either ended or was in a crappy relationship while we were talking, and yeah, she had just been in a previous relationship, and the guy was a dick, like all of her past boyfriends, as she has put it. And I mean, I wouldn't disagree with her. But yeah. Sorry, I don't have my words correctly tonight, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, she was talking about her old boyfriend. She wasn't really talking about him, just like mentioned him, I should say, and so apparently he liked smoking and drinking better than talking to her, and this is where kind of where I get pissed at how other guys treat girls, because nowadays girls don't and won't see the good in a person, because they kind of already have the mindset that, oh, this is gonna be a shitty guy, this is gonna be just like all the rest, and they won't. They could be the most perfect human being on the world, and because of that one or two guys, she can't see that because that happened to her, and she can't let it go. And
Let it go.
Shut up, Nathan, you ass and I'm bitch. Fuck you. Anyway, and that's kind, yeah, like I said, that's kind of where I get pissed, because the guys that are nice, that do everything in their power to keep like their girlfriends happy, to make sure that they have everything that they want and need, and even still go do anything for them. Well, if they said kill the fucking president to show your love for me, I mean, I'd do it, because not because I hate our president, just because
You would kill our first Cheeto president.
I mean, if I truly loved a girl that much, and she loved me that much, yeah, because that just shows how far I would go to kind of show that I love her, and so that the entire world knows that I did it just to show my love for her. And I mean, truly I wouldn't do it, but it's metaphorical for how far I'd go, because like I said, girls nowadays can't really see the good anymore. They only see the bad, because they always hear of the bad. They always hear of like, oh, this guy cheated on me, he did this and that. And yeah, that is probably true. And I wouldn't deny it, but I would not all guys are like that. And that's just where things get unfair, because we already have basically a name. We already have a face. Even if the person doesn't see us, they already know what we're going to be like, and what we're gonna act like. And that's not true at all. It may be true for some guys, but not all. It's only true for the ones that are truly like that, for the ones that really don't care about her, and care about what she does, how her day was, how she's feeling, and like I said, just because of that one or two guys that hurt her, she can't trust any of them. And yeah, that's where I think the things get unfair. I know I kind of went off page, or went off track there. And I'm sorry for that. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I was re-talking to Ainsley, and yeah, the feelings for her, I realized, just never went away, and I kind of wasn't mad at it. I was kind of surprised at it, because when I first started texting her, I was like, alright, I gotta act like I'm fine. I have to act like I'm okay. I have to act like that I don't care about her. And she just was talking about just how this guy was a dick, and how she was starting to harm herself, and I was like, I want to say that I'm sorry that you're doing it, but I don't really care. But I just couldn't, because that wasn't true. Because I did care, and to tell you the truth, I wish I was right there next to her when she told me it, because I would just grab her and just never let go, because I know that she was hurting, and that she was kind of looking for someone to just help her, or just take her in her arms and just kind of show that someone cared for her. And I mean, I believe and hope that she knows that I do, and that I always will. No matter what happens, I always will. And before this, I kind of thought, I was like, you know what, I did lie to her. I told her I would love her always, no matter what, but I don't. And I actually lied to myself, because that day I realized that I truly did. It's just, it wasn't on the surface. It was deeper than I could even see. And like, I wanted to text her that. I literally wanted to just grab my phone and text her, you know what? I did lie to you while we were dating. I told you that I would always love you forever, no matter what happened, and I don't. But I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I would have lied to her again. And because, like I said, when I kind of thought about it deep down, I really do care about her, and care about what she does, and I'm kind of, now that I think about it, I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't know sooner that she was doing what she was doing to herself, because the reason why I didn't know is because after we broke up, I didn't talk to her at all, and the only time that I talked to her was just a few times, just texting her. Like, I played the beginning theme of Black Parade on the piano and put it on Snapchat, and she had texted me about it, and we talked for, I don't know, like a minute or two, and that was it. And then just another time at school, she had sat behind me, and her phone, we're leaving class, and her phone was on her desk, and so I just kind of took it and put it in my pocket, and she kind of caught me, and it made me smile, and it kind of made me feel better for that day, and I didn't realize it at the time, but it really did. And I mean, I still wish that we were dating, and I kind of hope that we kind of end up getting back together. But again, I don't want to get my hopes up that I kind of know I will, because I said the same thing for, I don't know if I told you guys, with Michaela, that she had been through like a really shitty ass relationship, and that she wanted to be, as she would put it, single Pringle for a while. And I was like, okay, I can understand that. I still want to talk to her and be there for her. And I was actually walking with Gavin, and she had stopped me in the hall, and she was like, hey, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, oh yeah, what? And she was like, I got a boyfriend. And when she said it, I kind of didn't realize what she had said, And then as I kept walking, it kind of sunk in what she said, and it bothered me because I was like, it was like, well, I was there for her all the time whenever she needed me. If she needed me at fucking 1 a.m. just to talk, or just wanted to hang out, or anything under the sun, I would have been there for her. And it kind of pissed me off that I was there for her. I was waiting for her to kind of be ready, and she kind of just pushes me under the rug. And I mean, I guess I can't really be mad at her. And I'm not mad at her. It's just it just doesn't feel right. It feels like she should have been like, "Oh, I'm ready to date again," or kind of hinted to me that she was, and I would, to tell you the truth, I would have probably asked her out, because the thing with Michaela and I don't know if I mentioned it, also JC, they reminded me of Ainsley so much, and I think that's why I kind of developed feelings for them. And I think that actually also JC had gotten a boyfriend as well, and that also kind of irked me, because I was mostly joking when I said this, but we were texting one day, and we were playing 20 questions, and I asked her the question. I was like, okay, what if I asked you out right now? And she gave me a funny answer, and she was like, well, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. I was like, oh yeah, I can understand that. That's fine. And this guy kept repeatedly showing up in the lunchroom that me and my friends eat lunch with. And by the way, she actually wanted to, I believe I even remember telling Nathan this, that she just wanted to just spend lunch with me, even if we didn't eat, even if we didn't like speak. I mean, not speak, but like didn't even really do anything. Just were there in the same room. That's all she wanted. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, that's perfect. And she kind of like, me and her kind of drifted apart, but just seeing her every day in the lunchroom, or not, in the room that we eat lunch. Oh, you got kicked or canceled out or something? Do you still have that other invite that I sent you?
I have one. Okay, no worries.
Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna do anything right now. I'm gonna relax my back. But, and yeah, it kind of made me mad that I was there for both of them. And I guess they just didn't have the same feelings for me as I did for them. And so they just kind of just swept it under the rug as no biggie. And I mean, it doesn't bother me yet it does. I don't really know how to put it, but anyway, I know I've just been rambling on and on about this, but I mean, it's in the video. it's in the video title that we're going to be talking about this. And it may not be issues that other people are having, but I guess kind of issues that I'm having, and that I just want to get out there. Nathan, do you have anything that you want to say while I'm kind of recapping on what I've said?
Yeah. Hitler did 9/11. Fuck the police and screw communism.
Words of the meme lord. Live by them. But
The explosion kind of looks like a dick.
God damn it. It does. It does. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. These are my friends, people. But, do you have anything that you want to say regarding what I said?
Yeah. Your shit's fucked up, and have a nice day.
God damn it. Dathan, ass, and I bitch.
I'm a man of little words. I can't say shit.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'm trying to make a pentagram, but I'm kind of failing.
You failed life.
Wait, if you start at this point, you go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do just 5. And you go down 2.
It's the pentagram. Okay. There's a circle.
Wait, are you making one?
No,
You're...
I'm making something else.
Oh, okay. I thought you were actually making one. Wait, so wait, you go...
Out of, TNT.
Oh, that's right, you gotta go... So wait, there's a point here, 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 and here. So just gotta enlarge that. Okay, back to what I was saying. I can't. I'm literally drawing a fucking blank.
I made Melvin glasses out of TNT.
Okay, fuck. I guess I'll just go back to what I was saying about, kind of me and Ainsley talking recently. So, yeah, when we were role-playing, there was something that she said in particular that kind of struck me, and she said, we were, I believe we were, like, kissing or making out in, while we were, not while we were role-playing, but in the role-play scenario, and she had whispered to me, I don't think I'm ready yet, and I told her, you don't have to be, but when you are, I'll be here. I've always been here. I'll never leave. Or I'll never leave you. Not not again or some shit. And I told her that I loved her. And it was kind of like, this could go really bad or it could go really good in the situation, and she ended up just, in the scenario again, she just ended up just hugging me and just not letting go, and I did the same, because if if the situation was actually happening, that's probably not far from the truth, because I don't know how to put it, because it would be something that I would actually do if I was literally sitting here or sitting there and everything fell into place exactly the same. I would definitely do it. And it's because she matters to me. Even though we're not dating, she still does, and anything that kind of bothers her bothers me too, because it's hurting her, it's bothering her. And Nathan made the Nazi symbol out of TNT and a dick over there as TNT. Oh God.
One more.
And no, I'm gonna make a Nazi symbol as well. Why the fuck not?
Your YouTube video's gonna get flagged.
I don't give a shit. I don't know how to make a fucking Nazi symbol. God damn it.
What? Okay,
Hold up.
I gotta get off.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Alright, are you gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, bye. And so, it's just me now. Sorry about that. But yeah, I kind of forgot what I was saying because Nathan. I really can't think tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, about what she had said, and it kind of made me think that she kind of had the same feelings as well, because it's not something that you would just do. It's something that you would do if you still had those feelings, and I really hope it's true. And dumbass me is probably going to actually send her the link to this video so that she can kind of hear what I have to say, and I kind of can't stop it, and I can't stop myself from doing it, because once it's there, it's there. And I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing, because it's how I feel, and she should kind of know, because she should know, because she's involved in it, because she's the main star in it. And if she doesn't like it, I'm sorry, and if you do, I'm happy. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am, because that's literally all I wanted to do tonight was, even though we're not dating, even though we're not together, all I wanted to do tonight was just sit in just an open field. Like I said, just sit in an open field, listening to music. Like an open field just stretches on for miles, like this. Like, as you see, just miles without, I mean, it can have a few trees, just sitting here, just here. I'll put this in a scenario in Minecraft. just sitting in an open field, just looking at the stars, listening to music. Here, let me get a jukebox. Let me get a jukebox. Listening to music. Okay. With just you next to me. And we don't have to say anything. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to acknowledge that we're there. We just know it. And we don't need to say anything. We don't need to do anything. We just lay there and just listen to music under the stars. And that's it. Just lay there. And that's literally ever since I actually texted you that's all I wanted to do tonight. And I couldn't. And I was mad that I couldn't, because it's something that I've always kind of wanted to do. While we were dating, that's literally that'd be the ideal date for me. Not a fancy restaurant, not like a candlelight dinner or anything. Literally just laying there, just listening to music is it. Nothing more less. And I mean, I know that like chilling inside and playing video games is also fun. That's it. And nothing more, nothing less. It just would be perfect. Because it's simple, it involves both of us, and something that we love, music. And that's just perfect. Why are there so many alpacas? Or llamas, sorry. And that's, yeah, like I said, that's all I wanted to do. Because that's all that mattered to me tonight. And I was mad that I just couldn't just tell you. I was like, yo, let's meet up at this location at this time, and let's just do exactly that. And I'm trying to tame this alpaca, or not alpaca, llama, and I don't know what they But, anyway, yeah, that's it, and just thinking about it just makes me want to do it more and more, because it's just perfect, it's ideal, and it's so simple yet perfect, and it just shows that you don't need that much to be happy, and that it doesn't take much to be happy, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but it's how it is, and I'm just sorry, but that's how it is, and hopefully that you like the idea and possibly want to do it one day, and that's perfect. I mean, just name the time, the place, and I'd drop everything just to do it, because it's all I want to do. And I know I'm just rambling on about this one subject, but it just means a lot to me. Just this one thing, and I know it's weird, but that's how it is. But the day that we start texting, like I said, it kind of made me realize that the feelings for it never went away, and I was kind of hoping that something would happen, or that something would be acknowledged, that something would happen in the future. And I mean, when we were role playing, I did ask, is there a future with us in it, meaning us, like us together? And I believe she had said maybe. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that's what she said. She said maybe. And just hearing that just kind of made my day, and kind of, I guess, gave me hope that something would happen. But then, now that I think about it, I'm kind of puzzled at it, because if something doesn't happen, I'm going to be destroyed by it. And I wish that I could just tell her straight up that I need a solid answer, but I don't do that, I guess. I'm too pansy to do that, I should say. I don't know, it's bad that I am, but I'm kind of scared to do a lot of things, because, like, talking to girls is something that I'm terrified of, because they're kind of like a unknown land. You don't know what's there. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if there's going to be a frickin' volcano at your next step, or a nice, like, waterfall, or springs, or something like that. And it's terrifying to know that. Like, I think that's my fear, because I'm not really afraid of death. I'm not afraid of public speaking, which is the two most fears in the world. I think mine is just girls, which, I mean, isn't what I say, abnormal. It's just not good, and it's something that you don't want to have, because it's stupid, yet it's there, and you have to deal with it. Hold on, I'm getting up to grab my drink. And it sucks dealing with it, because there could be someone that you really like, someone that you really want to talk to, but you just can't, because they're her girl. And I know other people have this problem, and some may be more severe than others. Some may be less severe than others. And but it exists, and it sucks because I mean even some of the even some of my friends that are girls, I just have trouble talking to at times because I don't know how they're gonna react to certain stuff. Even though they are, don't know. And I know little. That's why the one day I just felt that as a friend I needed to talk, or not talk, just spend time with Leanne, because I know that she's been going through a tough time, and she even told me that she wanted to talk about it, and I felt bad that we weren't able to because her friends were kind of, I don't want to say picking, but making jokes that I was there, and like it made me feel uncomfortable because that wasn't why I was there, and I think it made her feel uncomfortable as well because they kind of made the joke. Like, I didn't have a problem with the joke. It was funny, and it's just, it kind of put everything at a halt, that, oh, my next move could lead to something horrible, so I need to watch myself. And so that's kind of what I did. I kind of stayed my distance and kind of just kept to myself, which was a horrible thing to do, because I was there to talk with her, and I know that she was looking forward to talking with me and wanted to, and I had texted her like immediately after, and I was like, I'm sorry that we couldn't talk. I knew that you were looking forward to it, and I'm sorry that we couldn't get around to it. And she was like, no, it's fine. I was like, no, it's not, because that one thing could have made your day, made your week, and it just didn't happen. And she had told me, just me being there, just me talking as little as I did, made her day better. And that she didn't do something. Apparently, like, she does this thing when she's near her ex. She kind of speaks more loudly, laughs loud, to kind of overpronounce that she's okay, when she's really not, but she kind of has to, like she is. And that's a horrible thing to do, but I know that a lot of people do it because they kind of want to show that they don't need them, and that they can them, which, I mean, that's fine, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you're not okay, that you're not happy, that something's wrong. And it's actually bothering me right now that I don't know what's wrong right now with her, because if I knew that, I could help her somehow. I could talk to her, and I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen Tuesday, because it's King Day Monday, so I have a 3-day weekend. So Tuesday we're probably gonna have lunch together, and we're probably actually going to get to talk, hopefully. And if we don't, I'm going to feel even worse, because sometimes the littlest things can mean everything to someone, and it could be as simple as smiling at someone, as saying hey to someone, as just doing the littlest thing for someone could just make their day and just kind of make them look at you differently in a good way. And like the one day, one of my friends, I don't, she's not really my friend, she's one of my friend's friends. She's walking down the hall and she kind of drops all of her notes and all of her note cards and papers and stuff, and she kind of did it right in front of me, and I kind of laughed and went against the wall and laughed, and I just bent down and just picked up her stuff because she had dropped it and I was being nice, and I could kind of hear it in her voice that she was kind of surprised that I did it, because, like I said, guys really don't do that now, or don't do it anymore. They're more self-contained, they're more carefree. Which, I mean, there's not a problem with that, but there is when it's something like that. I mean, it's a little thing, but I mean, you can at least kind of help someone out. Even with something like that, you shouldn't turn a blind eye. You should turn towards them and help them out. And like, probably that just little gesture kind of made her day, made her have, I wouldn't say have a new outlook on life, but kind of have a better, like, I don't know how to put it, like a better attitude towards people, I think is the right way to put it. I may be putting it all wrong, but if you know what I mean. And hopefully it did. If it didn't, oh well. It's kind of bad that people are now praised for stuff that you should be doing just for the hell of it. And like, oh, person helps homeless. Someone shouldn't be being praised for it. They should kind of be being encouraged, or encouraging it. That it should be the norm that someone's helping someone else, but sadly it's not. It's the total opposite. And it's horrible that it is, but there is stuff that you can do about it. Like, you can change the way that you act towards people, and people kind of turn and look and kind of realize that, hey, I'm in the wrong, they're in the right. Let me try and be in the right, and kind of, instead of turning those blind eyes, kind of turning towards the person next to me and helping them any way I can. Even if it's the littlest amount, I can still help. And it even matters. Like, people who are suicidal and depressed, like myself, um, they're the littlest things mean the world to them because no one they're the way that they are because someone in their life hurt them, and some people say that they're depressed and suicidal just for the hell of it, and that's horrible, but it's how it is. And you can tell the ones that are truly depressed and suicidal from the ones that aren't. They're kind of to themselves. They don't talk much. They don't hang around people. They're self-contained, and those are the people that need the most help, because one thing can set them off, or one thing could change them, pull them back from what they're about to do, or what they're going to do, or what they're thinking about. It could change their entire perspective, and that's what we need, because just by doing that one simple thing can save a life, really. Like, I'm not exaggerating it. It really can. It really can save someone's life, because they're the way that they are. They're depressed. They're suicidal. They could be ready to jump off of a building, and you just grab them, take them, and just kind of, and just, if it's like someone that you know, and you just stand there and you just hug them, that can make them kind of I don't know a way to put it, kind of jump to the other side of that cliff, kind of get as far as they can away from that cliff, because they've realized that there's actually someone out there that cares for them. And even though it could be like, oh yeah, of course people care about other people. That's stupid that people don't think that way. The reason why they don't think that is because people don't. And people may think that, but people are wrong. We're human. We're always wrong. Even when we're in the right, it's doing some wrong. And sometimes the good that comes out of it overthrows the wrong of it. And that's not bad, because if it does more good than it does harm, then it's not that bad, but it's still bad. But if it's doing more good than harm, then I'm all for it. As much good as we can get in this world, we need it, because this world has turned so broken, so cold. And I have to admit, I'm one of those cold-hearted people, because of what kind of happened to me kind of turned me that way. Like last year, I'm talking about 2016, kind of beginning of, end of 2016, beginning of 2017, I was depressed. I wasn't as depressed as I am now. but I was, and I actually have been for a while. I have been since the 5th grade, and I'm in the 8th, supposed to be in the 9th. So let's see. Hold up. 14. Hold up. Sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So ever since I was 9 or 10, I've been depressed and sad and just angry at the world because of actually a teacher, because of this teacher bullied me, and I actually attempted suicide, because no one was helping, no one kind of acknowledged that it was happening. They kind of just, like I said, turned a blind eye, and I kind of realized that there wasn't anyone to help, because everyone kind of turned that blind eye and no one helped. So I figured that I was just a lost cause. So if I was a lost cause, end that cause. And I attempted it, and this is kind of bad but good, but I kind of couldn't do it. I was in the shower and I tried to hang myself, and how I did it was I just took a rag and tied it around my neck, and I held it as long as I could, but I kind of became weak, and I let go, and I just thought, I was like, I'm so useless that I can't even kill myself. And it was good that I didn't, and it was kind of bad that I thought that way. But and it's weird for me to say that it's good that I survived that, because some days I wish I didn't, or I wish that things could have changed. And I mean, I know it's bad that I still think that way. I know it's bad that people think that way. And it's just the way that it is. And you can't really do that much to change how people think, but you can kind of change how that person feels, how that person looks at the world, how the person kind of has their look on life. You can change that by, like I said, just doing the simplest things can do that to someone. And if you have like a friend or family member that is going through something like that, just tell them that you love them. Tell them that you care about them. Tell them that they have someone that cares about them and that is there for them. Because even if they don't believe you, just saying, "Oh, you're a friend that's typical," or your family that's typical. It may be typical, but it doesn't happen. And because it doesn't happen, stuff like it happens. People and families don't notice that it's happening other people may notice that's happening and just, oh, it's gonna pass. Which, I mean, they're not wrong, but you can't just push it aside, because if you do that, people who don't know how to deal with it will deal with it in the wrong way, and that's where they'll kill themselves, because they figure that there is no other way out, which isn't right. There is other ways out. Time is a way out. And friends, people to talk to, are ways out. I mean, I don't want to say like counseling or therapy, because personally, if I had to go to that, I would hate it. That's the least thing that I want. But for some people that can help. Just finding other people that feel the same way that you do can help. That's why my friends are who my friends are, because they feel the same way, they think the same way, they understand the same things in the same ways. And that's why Nathan is my friend. That's why Andrew is my friend. That's why Sebastian is my friend. That's why JC is my friend. That's why Michaela is my friend. That's why Ainsley is my friend. That's why I could name so many people, and not a lot of people have that, and I feel bad saying it, but all of these people that I'm naming are my friends, because they go through similar things, and since I was there for them, they're there for me at any time, and that's something that you can't just find. And I mean, you can find it, but it's something that you can't just, like, some people that think that you can just buy anything. You can't buy that. That's something that you have to find. That you have to find the people that think like you, that know what you're going through, that can help you, and in return you can help them and be there for them. That's like I said, that's why my friends are who my friends are, because that's what happened. I mean, I became friends with Sebastian because he was there for me. He understood what I was going through, and he was going through the exact same things. Andrew was a friend of Sebastian's that was going through the exact same things. Nathan was there for us, because I don't think he was that depressed, or is that depressed. He was just a supporter and kind of understood what was happening, not from personal experience, but just understood, and was just moral support. And that helped. Ainsley, I just met her the like first week of school. I was trying to be a new me by being like kind of like the class clown, I should say, and that's how I met her. I kind of knew of her existence last year, but I never really talked to her, and I talked to her, and she was amazing to talk to, and I literally just asked if she had some type of like contact, like I asked for a Snapchat, because everyone had Snapchat, and she gave it to me, and we started talking, and she was telling me about her depression, about what was going on in her life, and I was there for her, and she was there for me, and we ended up realizing that we had so much in common, and that we kind of, I don't want to say made for each other, but kind of were there for each other and didn't want it to go away. And I want to think that the reason why she broke up with me was because she got scared of something. She got scared that we were getting too close, or that something would happen, or that just something that kind of makes sense other than her excuse that she just wanted to focus on school. And I mean, it could just be as blunt as that she just didn't like me anymore. But I don't think that was true, because you hear kids saying that they love each other, but they really don't, because they really don't know what love is. But I really truly did love Ainsley, because she was everything that I needed, everything that I wanted, and she was there for me, and I was there for her. And I mean, some kids are terrified of, or some people are terrified when they're like, oh, I want you to meet my parents. I wanted her to invite me to have dinner with her parents. I asked her every weekend for 3 months, let's have dinner with your parents. I want to. Because if her parents hated me and we kind of had to break up because of them, I would rather want it to happen in like the first week or month than the next year or couple of months, because having that as the reason is just horrible, when the simple solution was to meet them. And I actually had met her grandfather and grandmother, and they loved me. They were going to rave about me to Ainsley's parents about hanging out sometime, I believe like that weekend, and about spending time at their house and talking with them and talking with Ainsley's parents again. And when her grandfather told me that, I was ecstatic, because I believe something was actually going to happen, and it was going to be for the better. It was going to allow me to kind of meet her origin, meet who she came from, and that's all I wanted. Literally, I told her, I was like, you know what? Let's just have dinner with your parents. After dinner, we sit on your couch, and I'll bring my PlayStation over, and we play some games. And the game that I had in mind was Amnesia, because for PlayStation Plus that month, that was one of the games, was Amnesia: The Collection, and it was just sitting there in my game, just sitting there, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait for her to say, come on, let's have dinner with my parents, bring your PlayStation, and we'll play some Amnesia, because I didn't want to already play the game and be like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. I wanted to save it for when we did it, and I never played the game because it never happened. And the day that we finally called it off, I was broken, and I was heartbroken, because I was hoping that we would last through the little bit of middle school that we had, all the way through high school, through college, and even if we didn't go to the same colleges, or even live in the same states, or while we were going to college, we would still be together and visit and do all of that. And I want to hope that can still change, and that we will last through middle school together, that we will last through high school together, and last through college together, and last through our entire lives together. Because every time that I talk with her, that I see her, that I roleplay with her, it just makes me feel happy again, and she's truly the only thing that makes me happy. And I know you guys would say, no, you can't base happiness off of one person. Well, I can, and I will, because I'm not lying. She truly makes me happy, and I don't think I can find that in any other person except for her. Unless there's some twin sister that she has that adores the hell out of me. There's no one that could make me happy like she does. And like I said, I just hope that can stay, that can stick, that will end up being together again, and never leave each other, because she just means that much to me. She makes me happy, and I want to be happy, but I need her to be happy, and I want to be happy with her, and I want to make her happy, and I want to do everything with her. I want to, like I said, I just want to sit in an open field with her, just listening to music. And if I can do that, I'd be perfect. It would be perfect. If we could just do that one thing together, I would be set. Because with that, I did the perfect scenario with, in my mind, the perfect person. And I know that she isn't perfect, but that perfection isn't real in the world. But in my eyes, she is. She's broken. I know this. But that's what makes her perfect. Her imperfections make her perfect, because it makes her real. It makes her human. It doesn't make her fake. She's not the time, and I love that, because that means that she's normal. I can't stand people that are happy all the time. They make me sick because it's not true. They're just not real. People aren't happy all the time because it's unhuman. Because no one can be happy all the time. For the reason that you just can't. I mean, when you were born, you weren't happy. You were crying. And then you ended up being happy because you kind of saw the world. You weren't afraid anymore. You kind of realized that I'm here. This is where I need to be. And then as a kid you grow up. You could have fights with your parents, you could have fights with other kids, and then you're not happy. But then other days you can be going to the movies, you can be going to the circuses, to the plays, to ice skating, to anything, and those make you happy. Then as you become a teenager, it's natural to get depressed, to kind of not be happy all the time, to be normal. And that's perfect, because that is normal, that's human. It's no one person can be happy all of their life, because as I said, when you're born, you come out crying, because no one really knows. You could be afraid, you could have not wanted to, you could have already not wanted to be born into this world, but you're here. So make the best out of it. Do everything and anything you can. Spend it with everyone and anyone you can. Find someone that makes you happy all the time. That makes you sad all the time, that you have fights with, that kind of balances out your life and you balance out theirs. And that's truly when you're gonna be your happiest, because you kind of found the one that kind of makes meaning in the world, that gives you purpose, that you could say, hey, I want to kill myself, but I'm not, because if I do, I know that this person will be sad, that they may actually do it because I'm not here anymore. And I believe I told you guys in another video, when me and Ainsley were dating, she was telling me a bunch of depressing stuff, and inside I loved it, because I got to know more about her. I got to know that she wasn't happy. Not that she wasn't happy. Not that she wasn't happy with me. That she just wasn't happy. And it wasn't my fault. She just wasn't. But on the surface and also on the inside, I was terrified, because for I don't know, the few minutes that she didn't text me, I was scared because honestly, I thought she killed herself. And I was thinking, I was like, if she killed herself, I'm done. Because she's all that matters to me. She's all that I care about. There's no one else that matters more than her to me. And I actually got in trouble with my parents because I was just laying in my bed watching my phone like a hawk, waiting for the light to show up that she had texted me back. And so I had to go take my shower. And right when I was done taking my shower, my phone buzzed. And I jumped on my phone so fast, I'm surprised the screen didn't fucking break. And when she had told me that she just had to, I believe, just had to go wash dishes or do some chores, I was so happy that that's all that she had to do, that she just texted me. Because it meant that she didn't kill herself, that she was still here, that she was strong enough to still be here and to text me and to be here with me. And I almost got to the point where I was gonna yell at my mom. I was like, yo, I think something's wrong with Ainsley. I want to drive to her house just to make sure she's okay. And I was afraid that if I did so, that I would find out that I would find her dead body in her room, and that mine would be right next to her. Because if she had done that, that meant that not even I could be strong enough to hold on. Because if someone like her can't handle it anymore, and I can't handle it with her, then I'm done. I don't want to be in this world anymore. I don't want to exist anymore in this world. And I know that probably people would be sad that I did it, and sad that Ainsley did it, but I did it because of her, and I did it because I loved her. And if that meant that I had to kill myself just to be with her, I would have done it 100 times over, and 100 times, and did it different every time. The same way she did it, a different way she did it in the worst possible ways. Just to be with her, I would have done it, because that meant that we would have truly been together forever, and knowing that I could be with her for eternity meant everything to me. And at first I got to the point I had texted my friend that had classes with her brother, and I texted him. I was like, yo, do you have Ainsley's brother's number, contact information, or anything? And I believe I had actually sent that text, and I believe he said no, and he had asked me why, and I was like, don't worry about it, it's all cool now. Because I was gonna text him and tell him to go check on her, and if something had happened, I would have grabbed the keys and driven to her house. because I wanted to be right next to her, even if that meant like she had OD'd and she was going to the hospital. I would be next to her every painstaking minute, second, hour, because to see her overcome it, and if she had died, like I said, I would have done it right next to her. I would have had my dead body right next to hers, because if with all the stuff that she's been through, if she can't hold on, then I can't either. Especially not with her by my side. And I wouldn't, if that meant that if I stayed by her bedside, if it meant that my grades fell, I got kicked out of school because I missed so many days, anything, if it meant that a frickin' nuke goes off in the center of the earth, I wouldn't do anything different. I would stay by her side until she opened her eyes, said anything. And if she didn't, then my eyes would be shut forever as well. And I know that this video has probably gone on way too long, but I don't even know what my phone is. Let me hold up. Let me try and find my phone. But that's just how much I care about her. How much I one has. Oh, it's only been like 44 minutes. Okay, we're fine. I thought it's been like an hour or two because I've been talking so much. But I'm probably gonna cut the video here soon because I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. I want you guys to go and tell the person that you love, that you care about, that you love them, that you care about them. It doesn't even have to be someone that you love, just someone that you care about, a friend, a family member, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, anything. Just tell them that you love them, that you care about them, because you never know if that could be the last time that you see them. You can never know if they'll come back, if they'll be okay. Just having that in the back of your mind that, hey, someone out there actually cares about you. Someone out there actually cares for your well-being means the world. And I'm glad that I have those friends that I mean the world to them, they mean the world to me. And I think Ainsley tops all of my friends because we haven't been through everything together, but we know so much about each other. We know our worst fears, our worst experiences, our feelings, our everything. And she gets how I feel. I get how she feels. and that's something that you can't just that's not a bond that you can't just make or buy or anything. You have to find the right person. You have to care for that person. You have to realize that that's the one person that kind of matters in the world. And it's kind of weird saying this, but I kind of hope that she sees this video, that she watches all the way through, and that she kind of understands how I feel, how I think of her, how I hope that she reacts to this. And if she doesn't react to the way that I hope, that's fine. That's completely understandable. But my feelings won't change. I've realized that because I've tried my hardest to not care about her, to hate her, but I can't, because I just care about her too much. I love her too much. And she may not love me, she may not care about me the same way. And that's fine. Just to know that you know how I feel, just to know that you know that I care about you, that I'd do anything for you, and that hopefully you do anything for me, and that hopefully that you feel the same way towards me as I feel towards you. And like I've said so many times in this video, that I love you, and even though we're not dating, it doesn't feel weird saying that, because it's true. And hopefully you feel the same. And I really hope that, like I said, I really hope that she does see this, that she listens. She just doesn't hear me. She listens to what I have to say, and that she doesn't care about what I was talking about about Leanne, about JC, about Michaela, because they don't matter as much to me as you mean more to me. And all of them combined, to all of the girls that I've known combined, you matter more. And like I said, I just hope that you can feel the same. And people out there, if you're listening to this, thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing me. And if you guys are going through same things, if you guys are feeling depressed, sad, and suicidal, feeling the same way I do towards people like Ainsley, you can contact me if you need someone to talk to, because I don't do this just to do it. I do it because I like it. I like to think that there's people out there actually listening, and that I'm somehow helping people, if that's entertainment, if that's giving them someone to kind of look towards, if that's giving them someone to just kind of relate to. And any of that, if you guys feel that way, if you guys do, you can always contact me. I mean, I think my gamer tag ends up in like every one of these videos. You guys can comment down below, and I mean, if I really need to, I'll find a way to text you guys, because I know that I'm saying that I'll help you guys any way I can. I don't want to give away my phone number to every person that asks, but I could find a way to talk to you guys, and have a way where you guys can constantly talk to me. I mean, if that's Snapchat, damn, I'd do it on Snapchat. I'd do it on even on Twitter. I don't really go on my Twitter that much, but I'll do it on there. I'll do it on anything, Kick, anything, because, like I said, I don't do this just so I can do this, just so I can get money, just so I can make a name for myself in the YouTube community. No, I'm doing this because I want to do it. I want to give people kind of hope. I want to let people know that there's other people out there going through the same things. And I wish I could help more. Sadly, I can't. But like, I wish I could do like charity live streams. I wish I could do like, I wish I could go to like the big events like PAX and like Minecon and stuff like that, and be able to have like my own area where you guys can come and talk to me. And because you guys, the 32 of you guys who have signed up for notifications on my rants and for my gaming, thank you, because you guys, you're the ones that are making me want to do this. You're the ones that kind of give me the hope to do it. And you guys just thank you, because without those 32 of you, I probably wouldn't be posting this right now, because I would have probably given up. But since there's 32 people out there that like what I do so much, that they've become loyal. Even if you don't watch every single video that I make, I don't expect you to. Even if you watch one, even if you watch 1,000, which I don't have 1,000, if you just watch 1 minute of each one, just thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just being here, just listening. Just thank you for everything. And to Ainsley, if you really do see this, I really do feel this way. I really do wish that you feel the same. And again, if you have any questions, if you have any complaints, anything, you have my contact info. And to JC, Michaela, Leanne, if you guys see this, hey, I really don't have that much to say to you guys. I'm sorry I don't, but I just don't. You guys you guys matter to me, but I mean, if you guys have watched this far, you've realized that you mean to me, but you don't mean as much to me as Ainsley does, because she really does mean everything to me, and I've realized that. I may have realized that too late. I may have realized that just at the right time, and hopefully all of the cards pulled right, and Ainsley does feel the same way, and she does want to get back together, and she does want to just lay in an open field, listening to music, staring at the stars, without saying a word, just knowing that we're there, and that there's someone right next to me that cares about me. If you guys have made it this far, thank you for watching me rant and talk about my issues, but I just felt like it kind of had to happen, and I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.